Welcome back to Untold Tales. Today, we're diving into one of Gettysburg's most chilling legends. Nestled in the heart of Pennsylvania, this historic town is not only known for its pivotal role in the Civil War, but also for its haunting tales. In this episode, we'll explore the eerie story of a haunted house on the Gettysburg battlefield, where the spirits of fallen soldiers are said to linger, still caught in the echoes of their last battle. The Battle of Gettysburg, fought from July 1st to July 3rd, 1863, was a turning point in the American Civil War. With fierce combat and devastating casualties, it left an indelible mark on this quiet town. But what if I told you that some of the echoes of that battle are still present today? Our story begins at 284 Green Street, a seemingly ordinary house located on land that once roared with the sounds of war. Over the years, this house has become infamous for its paranormal activity, with reports of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena that continue to mystify residents and investigators alike. Witnesses describe strange noises that defy explanation. Imagine hearing the distant sounds of battle, cannon fire, shouting soldiers, and the thudding of footsteps when no one is around. Residents have reported these eerie sounds, and some even claim they're remnants of the very chaos that once filled this land. Furniture moving on its own is another unsettling phenomenon. Imagine sitting quietly in your living room only to see a chair slide across the floor as if guided by invisible hands. This kind of activity has been reported time and again, leading some to believe that the spirits of soldiers are trying to interact with the living or perhaps even relive their final moments. Then there are the apparitions. People have seen figures dressed in Civil War uniforms, ghostly soldiers who appear and disappear without warning. These apparitions are often accompanied by a sense of sadness or unrest, as if the spirits are trapped between worlds, unable to find peace. The house itself has a rich history. Built in the late 19th century, it has seen many changes over the decades, but it's the stories from the 1970s onward that have captured the public's imagination. Residents and paranormal investigators alike have documented their experiences, adding to the lore of this haunted residence. Paranormal investigations have been conducted at the house, with teams using modern ghost hunting equipment to capture evidence of the supernatural. Some have reported capturing unexplained sounds and seeing fleeting images on their recordings, further fueling the house's reputation as a hotspot for ghostly activity. Experts and locals have their own theories. Some believe that the residual energy from the battlefield has infused the land, creating a backdrop for the hauntings. Others suggest that the house's history and its location make it a prime candidate for paranormal activity. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the story of the haunted Gettysburg house is a compelling part of the town's rich tapestry. It's a reminder of the past that lingers, sometimes in ways we can't fully understand. So what do you think? Is the Gettysburg house truly haunted by the spirits of fallen soldiers? Or are these stories the product of history and imagination? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The Amityville Horror House, a comprehensive look at the infamous residence. The Amityville Horror House, an imposing three-story Dutch colonial residence, stands at 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville, New York. This house, originally built in 1927, has become one of the most infamous locations in the realm of paranormal legend. Over the years, it has undergone several renovations and changes in ownership, each contributing to its storied past. To manage the overwhelming curiosity of visitors and avoid unwanted attention, the address was officially changed to 108 Ocean Avenue. Despite this, the house's notoriety continued to grow. In 2016, it was reported that the property was sold for $850,000, reflecting its complex and controversial history. The origins of the infamy. The house's dark reputation is often linked to rumors and myths that have circulated over the years. Some sources claim that the property was built on a Shinnecock burial ground and that a previous owner, John Ketchum, was a satanic worshiper. However, these stories are largely unverified and are considered part of the larger mythos that has developed around the house due to the horror films and the book The Amityville Horror by Jay Anson. The 1974 murders, a gruesome prelude. The foundation of the Amityville Horrors legend is rooted in a tragic event that unfolded on November 13th, 1974. Ronald Joseph DeFeo Jr., just 23 years old at the time, committed a brutal mass murder in the house, killing his entire family. The victims were his parents, Ronald and Louise DeFeo, and his 4 siblings, Dawn, 18, Allison, 13, Mark, 12, and John, 9. In the dead of night, DeFeo Jr. took a rifle and shot each family member while they slept. Following the murders, DeFeo fled to a local bar, claiming that his parents had been shot. Initially, he fabricated a story involving a mob hitman, but after a rigorous investigation and a solid alibi for the alleged hitman, DeFeo Jr. confessed to the murders. He admitted to committing the crime and covering up the evidence. In court, DeFeo Jr. pleaded insanity, but was convicted of 6 counts of second-degree murder. He was sentenced to 6 concurrent sentences of 25 years to life. DeFeo Jr. spent the rest of his life in prison, dying there in 2021. The Lutz family and the alleged hauntings. In December 1975, George and Kathleen Lutz purchased the house for $80,000, a bargain due to its grim history. They moved into the house with Kathleen's 3 children from a previous marriage. Before moving in, George requested a Catholic priest, Father Ralph J. Pecoraro, to bless the house. According to Anson's book, which is based on the Lutz's accounts, Father Pecoraro experienced disturbing phenomena during the blessing. He reportedly heard a voice telling him to get out and was advised that the family should avoid the second-floor bedroom where the DeFeo parents had slept. From that moment, the Lutz family reported a series of terrifying incidents. They described paranormal events, including strange noises, unexplained cold spots, and disturbing visions. The family claimed that these experiences became so intense that they felt compelled to flee the house on January 14, 1976. They left behind all their belongings and quickly put the house back on the market. The property was then purchased by James and Barbara Cromartie, who lived in the house for a decade without experiencing any supernatural occurrences. The legacy and media impact. The publication of the Amityville Horror in September 1977, followed by the film adaptation in 1979, significantly amplified the house's infamy. The book and movie presented a compelling narrative of hauntings and supernatural activity, drawing on the true crime element of the DeFeo murders to add credibility to the story. However, by the late 1970s, questions began to arise about the authenticity of the Lutz's claims. Discrepancies emerged regarding the details of the haunting, including the alleged greenish-black slime and a secret red room, which was later revealed to be an ordinary closet. Independent investigations further debunked several elements of the story. For instance, reports of cloven hoof prints in the snow were discredited because there was no snow during the time the Lutzes lived in the house. A legal battle over the rights to the story revealed that Ron DeFeo's defense lawyer, William Weber, admitted to fabricating some of the haunting details in collaboration with the Lutzes. Despite these revelations, the Lutzes continued to defend their accounts of the haunting. Over the years, numerous books, documentaries, and films have explored both the factual and fictional aspects of the Amityville horror story. The films, including Amityville 2, The Possession, 1982, Amityville 3D, 1983, The Amityville Haunting, 2016, The Amityville Harvest, 2020, The Amityville Moon, 2021, Amityville The Awakening, 2022, and Amityville Uprising, 2022, have contributed to the ongoing fascination with the house. The house's current status. Since the Lutz's departure, the Amityville house has had several owners. Most recently, it was sold in 2010 and again in 2016. Throughout its history, no subsequent owners have reported experiencing paranormal disturbances. The house remains a private residence and continues to be a subject of fascination for those intrigued by its eerie past. The Amityville Horror Collection, including the various films and related media, is available for streaming on Peacock, allowing new audiences to explore the chilling story that has captivated the public for decades. If you enjoyed this tale from Untold Tales, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-tingling stories. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and stay tuned for more mysterious and unsettling tales.